everyone, my name is Abby Andrew and welcome back to the René of Paris channel. In today's video, I wanted to bring you a few quick wig hacks so that if you're new to wigs, you can feel like you're going into it like a wig pro, and if you are a little bit more of a seasoned wig wearer, I think you can definitely learn something from this video as well. At the end of the video, don't forget to comment your favorite wig hack down below, and also comment some of your favorite wig hacks, because we love to share information in our community. The first wig hack is going to be all about keeping your wig secure. Now, brand new wig wearers often worry about this, in particular that if they're going to start wearing wigs that it's going to fall off in public, and of course nobody wants that. But there are a few quick, easy tricks that you can do to make sure that your wig stays comfortable and secure throughout the day. Some people choose to wear their wigs with wig caps, some people choose not to. I personally have alopecia, so I'm completely bald under this wig, so I don't even wear a wig cap. I just put it directly onto my head. So if you do wear a wig cap, you do have the option of bobby pinning the wig netting onto the wig cap to help keep it secure. However, it can be a lot simpler than that as well. All of our wigs from René of Paris and all of our different lines have adjustable wig straps at the nape of the neck. So if you're feeling like your wig is a little bit too loose, definitely check the straps on the back to make sure they are adjusted to your head shape. So if you're feeling like your wig is a little bit on the looser side, then definitely check the adjustments on the back of the nape of the neck to see if you can just adjust it to your proper head size. There are a few different types of adjustments that you'll see on our wig caps. A lot of them look like a little tank top strap that you just have to pull the little plastic piece to tighten it just a bit and then it'll stay secure. And this one in particular, this wig is Sassy from the Orchid Collection. This one has Velcro straps. And with the way the wig is adjusted right now, I wouldn't really feel comfortable kind of moving my head a lot or turning my head upside down. Even with the largest adjustment, it doesn't really feel like it's going to fly off my head, but if I go ahead and just adjust the straps just a little bit tighter to my head size, then I won't even have to worry about it falling off. So here's what this wig cap looks like from the inside. This one in particular has the Velcro adjustments, but it works just the same as the other type of adjustment. You just open the Velcro strap and just move it slightly more towards the middle and do it the same distance on the other side. So depending on the size of your head, it might look something more like this if it's tightened a bit more. Now that I've adjusted the wig cap to my proper head size, it feels completely secure, but you also don't want it to be too tight. So if it feels like it's pulling on your head too much, then you might want to loosen it just a bit. But now with this proper adjustment, I wouldn't be worried about being out in the wind, maybe going upside down, doing cartwheels, and I would feel completely secure that the wig is not going to fall off. This next wig hack is good if you're someone who likes to wear synthetic wigs over human hair wigs. Of course, there are pros to both, and we have a whole other video if you want to check that out if you can't decide whether you want synthetic or human hair. But if you're someone who knows that you like synthetic wigs, but you do like to have the styling options of being able to use heating tools, don't forget that most synthetic wigs you can't use heating tools on because it can damage the fiber. But if you want the best of both worlds, a fantastic option is heat-friendly synthetic wigs. One benefit of synthetic wigs is that they will hold their style in all weather conditions, whether you're in the rain, in the humidity, and after you wash a synthetic wig, it will return to whatever style that it was in before you washed it, so it makes it really easy to keep it in a certain style that you like. So if you like that aspect of synthetic wigs, but you might occasionally want to use heating tools to change the style, maybe turning a straight wig into a curly wig, you have that option with a heat-friendly synthetic wig. And then after you change the hair texture, let's say you curl this wig for example, it will then hold that curl style. Two important notes on heat-friendly synthetic wigs. For one, the heat limit for heat-friendly synthetic is much lower than for human hair, so always be sure to check the tag of your wig to make sure that you're not going above that heat limit. The second thing to note is that once you do change the hair texture of your heat-friendly synthetic wig, let's say I took this straight wig and made it into a curly wig, the wig will then return to the curly style once you wash it. So the wig will then hold the new style as opposed to going back to the old style. But heat-friendly wigs are a really great way to get the best of both worlds between human hair and synthetic wigs. If you are interested in finding some of our heat-friendly synthetic wigs, a great collection to check out is our Orchid Collection. This is one of the wigs from the Orchid Collection. This is Sassy in the color Cream Velvet, and it is a heat-friendly wig. And if you are specifically looking for a heat-friendly wig, make sure to double check that it is that before you make your purchase. And always double check the tag. Whenever you're trying a heating tool for the first time, definitely test it on a small piece of the back of your heat-friendly synthetic wig, just to make sure that there was no mix-up and it's definitely not going to damage your wig before you go right into a main part of the wig. This next wig hack is going to be about getting the perfect lace front. And the biggest tip that I have for this is making sure that you're buying a wig with a lace front that's easy to work with. Some wigs that you might get have a lace front that doesn't come pre-trimmed, and it's really hard to cut. If you're not comfortable doing it, it can be really nerve-wracking that you're gonna mess up the wig that you just bought and you're really excited to wear. So the best thing you can do if you're not comfortable with that type of process is get a wig with a lace front that is already pre-cut and preset for you. All of the lace front wigs from René of Paris and our different collections all come pre-cut. So this wig is an example of that. This is Shane from the René of Paris collection, and this is a really gorgeous, natural looking lace front. This is exactly how the lace comes when you first get it, so you don't even have to do anything to it. You don't have to trim it, and it will just look very natural, so that you can pull the hair back and still have that really natural looking scalp effect. And to ensure that the lace front is looking as natural as possible, always make sure to check that there's no hairs caught underneath the lace front, because if you have any hairs that the lace is kind of pressing down, that will kind of alter the effect of the lace front. So always just kind of either take your finger or a comb and just make sure you pull all the hairs out from under the lace front so that none of them are tucked under. For this last wig hack, I'm going into it with my wig looking a little bit messy, and that's because this last wig hack is going to be about just fixing up your wig when you're on the go. So right now I'm wearing Stevie from Amore in the color Toast Brown, and this is one of my favorite go-to wigs of all time. Absolutely love this style. I've had so many come through my collection over time in different colors. Just such a beautiful long style, really natural looking with a really nice double monofilament wig cap. But of course, because it's one of my favorite wigs, I wear it very, very frequently, and after a couple of days of wear, it can get messed up after a while. Let's say you wear it through a full work day where you're running around. It's just natural that the hair might get just a little bit tangly throughout the day, just like any hair would. Now let's say it's the end of the work day and I'm gonna be going out to meet some friends. Here are some quick things I might do, just right in my office, for example, just to fix it up before I go out and meet my friends. The first thing I would do, of course, is just gently comb it out using a wig comb or a wig brush. Just very gently starting from the ends and working my way up. If you're in a place where you feel comfortable taking off your wig, maybe if you're at home, you could just lay it down maybe on your bed or something. If you're in the office, maybe if you want privacy, you can go to the bathroom to do this. But I like to take off the wig and just focus on the inside back portion of the wig, because in my experience, that's usually where it gets the most tangled. So I'll just gently comb it out, starting from the bottom, and work my way up. Very gentle, always be sure not to tug or pull the hair too hard. But I just start from the bottom like this, and then as it detangles, I work my way up to this part to make sure it's all fully, completely straightened out. If you are doing this at home, it is easy to either lay it out on your bed or also put it on a mannequin head to style it. So you can see already that the wig is significantly less tangled just from gently combing out that nape of the neck area. Of course, brushing out your wig is not exactly a wig hack, but that leads me into the wig hack portion of this tip, is if you do feel like your hair maybe isn't looking the best, maybe your wig is a bit older, maybe it's getting time to replace your wig and you're getting ready to get a new one and you're not really sure what to do with the old one, a tip that I love to do with my older wigs is just put the hair into braids. So this can apply in both situations, whether you're just leaving work in a hurry and want to do something to the hair to make it look a little bit nicer and you just want to throw it in braids, or if the wig is a bit on the older side and you're not really sure what to do with it, this tip works in both situations. With Stevie in particular, I love to do 2 braids on either side of my head. You could also do 1 braid if you prefer. But if you are feeling like maybe the wig is between washes or isn't looking its best that day, putting the wig into braids really helps to just make the wig look really neat and nice. Synthetic wigs do have a lifespan, so if you're wearing a wig daily, it probably typically will last about 4 to 6 months, and then you will have to replace it with a new one. But there are things that you can do with your old wigs. I have an old Stevie that is pretty frayed at the ends, just from friction frizz that happens over time with synthetic wigs. But I still wear that Stevie wig pretty often in braids, because once it's in the braids, you can't even tell that the friction frizz is there. So it's a great way to kind of recycle your old wigs and still use them, but still get the newer one to wear on a more regular basis, and then maybe use the older one for chores or something like that. What I like about the braids is sometimes I will take an older wig and I will leave it in braids for multiple days, and that will just kind of be my designated braided wig, so that when I do get the wig that I want to replace it with, if I ever want to wear braids on a certain day, I can just wear the one that's already in braids and not have to braid it again. What I like about putting my wig into braids is that the braids definitely do not have to look perfect. If anything, I even kind of like when they start to get that messy look. So when I first braid them, they'll look really neat like this, and then throughout the day, or maybe if I'm wearing the wig like this for 2 days, it'll slowly start to get a little bit messier, and I think that actually makes the look even cuter. So that's all the wig hacks that I have for you in today's video. Definitely leave in the comments below any of your favorite wig hacks, or which of these was your favorite. And definitely let us know if you want to see more wig hacks from us in the future. If you want to stay up to date with all of our latest releases and more wig tips and tutorials, don't forget to give our channel a subscription and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.